So they've known where we were all along. Well, what are you gonna do, Benny Yuri?
Why would you even need to ask? She can't actually be considering going. It's a huge trap written all over it.
But we can't get back to our world without the kaleidoscope.
And he has it. If we want to go back, we're gonna have to see him, one way or the other.
I mean, the fact of the matter is that he could have come where we were. He's inviting us. I mean, it's a formality more than anything. I'm sure if he really wants to, he can come in here. So, we're kind of stuck. We sat in a circle on the grass, discussing our plans. Of course, our topic is what Usagi told us earlier. Hokage is summoning me. Me, with the final kaleidoscope shard. I have to wonder why it was in my hairpin in the first place, though. I mean, he must have put it there. There was also one in Kurosawa's shoulder? No matter how much I try to figure it out, nothing seems to come to mind. I can't stand it.
How about we ambush him? What?
I was thinking the same thing. I guess it only makes sense.
What do you mean by ambush?
While he's busy talking to you, we'll catch him off guard and steal the kaleidoscope. Even if he has it on him, he can't hold us all off at once.
Stealing it, though? That sounds dangerous. Plus, none of us knows how to use it.
But that might be our only way.
Even you're on board with this, Bonshiro? Isn't there some way we could talk this out with him? He used to be our friend. Maybe he has his own reasons for doing this.
Girls already forgot that he tried to shoot her in the head twice, has shot Kurosawa at least once, maybe twice, shot Kagiha in the side, stole our friend's face, like, girl.
You actually think that would work?
It might be hard, but I don't like the idea of giving up before we even try. We might be able to come to some kind of an understanding, so I think we should give it a chance.
Wow, you really are something. That's a special kind of naivety you've got there.
Kurosawa's loud laughter pierces my ears.
He pointed a gun at you. You realize that, right? He tried to kill you. Dead. And then Kagiha took a bullet protecting you from him. And you want to sit down for a little talk with him?
Well, I gotta say, girl, I'm with Kurosawa on this one.
I mean, it's cute that you're all innocent like that, but it's time to put your grown-up pants on and face reality.
Yo, cool it with that. Hokage can't be trusted. You just need to keep him busy, Benny Yuri. We'll take care of the rest.
She's gonna turn on you guys. She's gonna turn on you. This is gonna end up so bad. Oh no. But
it'll be fine. We got a shot in on him last time. Just leave it to us.
Yamato smiles gently at me, trying to ease my fears. Still, something about it pains me. They'll take care of it? I have to face reality? Even though you guys won't tell me anything. They don't treat me like an equal. I watch as the three of them discuss their plans, feeling left out and alone. Are they fading? I feel like they're kind of see-through to her now. Yeah, they're definitely... Oh no, girl. I feel so bad for her. I mean, I totally understand the way she feels. And I can't say I wouldn't feel the same in her place. Oh, it just sucks because you know that's not their intention.
At least I don't think so. I don't get the feeling they really view her that way, but I know why she feels that way. Ugh, it just sucks.
I'm the only one who doesn't know anything. I'm the only one who can't do anything. Trapped in a cage of their kindness, I feel more alone than ever.
You're the one he's asking for, so you make the call on when we do this.
We can leave him hanging for a little while.
Benny Yuri, what will you do?
There's no time to waste. I want to go now.
I'm surprised that wasn't a choice.
You sure you're okay with that?
Yeah. We can't wait here forever. And I'm worried about Kagiha.
True enough, I suppose.
Their worried faces are lined up before me. It's all right. We've got our trump card, the last shard. He won't do anything too rash. Let's go to him tomorrow.
I think in a really good ending, we should give our shard to one of these guys so that he doesn't know where it is, but don't know if we're actually going to do that. Afterwards, we first discuss whether or not we'll be able to negotiate with Hokage, and then whether or not we'll be able to return to our world, and whether or not the kaleidoscope is really the key to doing so. As the conversation continues, my head gradually starts to feel caught in a haze of uncertainty. I want to go back to our world, but I believed the way to do that was together, as friends who trusted one another. Even with all my sadness, all my pain, neither words nor tears escape from me. We finish deciding our plan of action for tomorrow, and then head off to bed early in the hopes of being ready for whatever awaits us. Are you gonna go without them tonight, though? Ooh! Chapter 7, Stains on the Heart achievement. That's promising. Every time this piece of music plays, it reminds me of something out of Birth by Sleep in Kingdom Hearts. I'm not exactly sure which piece of music it is, but it keeps, every time I hear that first little few notes, I'm like, oh, which piece does that remind me of? I love it, though. It sounds so beautiful.
This could be our last night in this world. I lie on the grass carpeting the ground and gaze up. Unsurprisingly, the glass roof is shrouded in mist. When we finish the kaleidoscope tomorrow, will we be able to return to a world with a star-filled night sky?
Well, that's timing on me mentioning Birth by Sleep. That would be the last night we ever spent beneath the same stars.
Worry and anticipation crash over me like waves. And even on a night like this, I still hear their hushed whispers. They might end up taking on Hokage, so it's only natural that they try to plan it carefully. And yet, I can't help but find it hurtful that they'd hold another secret meeting even after we had all agreed to call it a night.
I feel you, girl.
I breathe a long, dejected sigh. I know tomorrow's our big day, but I feel as if my heart is withering away. In the beginning, none of us had any of our memories, and we could hardly tell left from right. So many strange and frightful things have happened, but I felt like I could face them because I wasn't alone. It's different now, though. I'm the only one without my memories. I remember more than I did before, but I'm also lonelier and more worried. Kagiha. I've been trying to avoid thinking about him, but still I whisper his name. He was hurt trying to protect me. He smiled for me, even with such a grave injury. Warmth and pain alike flow through me at the thought of it. With so many emotions building up inside me, all I want to do is cry. I remember when he told me.
If you don't let the tears flow when you want to cry, you won't be able to smile later on. And if you can't smile, you'll eventually forget how. and then you'll feel even worse. So, don't hold back.
He comforted me at a time like this, but now I'm absolutely overcome with emotion, but oddly the tears just won't come. I wonder if the isolation I felt over the past few days has caused my heart to wither. Kagiha, are you okay? I want to see you so badly. Natsu. I roll over onto my side and shut my eyes. Try as I might, I just can't sleep. Within the darkness, my other senses feel even more alive. The patchy grass beneath me, the cool night air, the smell of the plants. There's one thing I notice more than anything else. That thing is... Huh? I open my eyes and see something twinkling. The scenery around me has changed ever so slightly. Oh? But I feel as though something is floating near the entrance. What is that? I wake up and walk towards the light. Don't walk towards the light! Yeah, I knew it. I knew we were gonna go alone tonight. But it's not entirely her choice. Surprisingly. Okay. Quietly, I slip out of the greenhouse, alone. None of them notice me leaving. What could that light be? I thought it was something outside. Maybe it's a white butterfly. There didn't seem to be anything particularly strange about it. Amidst the quiet thrum of the rain, I look around. I don't see anything, so I turn to make my way back up the long stairway leading into the greenhouse. At that moment... Hello? Sensing someone's presence, I immediately turn. Hey, it's you! Come to take me away to the bad guy. The face before me is one I've longed to see. Kagiha?
Yes.
No words come to me. My lips move, but my tongue doesn't seem to work. My eyes fixate on the figure of the person before me. Is this an illusion? Why is Kagiha here? No. I don't even care if he is. I walk close and reach out to him. And then... Kagiha! Natsu! Natsu! Aww. I can understand why you'd hug this boy. Delightful. Delightful! Ooh, nice ring. Very nice ring. I like that feature's in here. Seems appropriate. Aww. I know you're here to serve me up to the bad guy so that he'll fulfill your wish of being together with her in the real world and stuff. But still kind of glad to see you. I leap into his arms without thinking. I just want to be closer to him. I want to feel his warmth. I grab his clothes and rub my cheeks into them. Kagiha, it's really him! I cling to him so tightly that our clothes bunch up. He brings my hand to his face and hugs me back.
You don't have to say a word. I know. I missed you so.
I missed you too! I was so worried.
I know you were scared. I know you were worried. And I'm sorry I left you by yourself. I'm sorry I made you cry. I'm so sorry to have hurt you.
No, it's all right. The warmth of his body and his words causes tears to start welling up in my eyes. Why was I holding back? He told me I didn't need to do anything and protected me. But on the other hand, it's so cold. I want to cry, but I can't. I lied to my friends that told me they understood, and I threw away the place where I belonged. All my pent-up emotions began to melt down. Please, Don't go anywhere. Don't leave.
For a while, we embraced one another in silence. Aww. So heartwarming. Before betrayal. He continues to hold me. After I've calmed down, I slowly pull myself away. In part, it's because I'm embarrassed, but also it's because I couldn't see his face from where I was. I take Kagiha's hand and look into his face. He smiles back at me with clear eyes. You're okay?
Yes.
You ran away from Hikage?
Yes.
And your wounds? They were deep, weren't they? Are you okay to be moving?
Yes.
His replies are terse, but gentle. It hasn't really been that long, but it feels like we haven't seen each other in forever.
Yes, it certainly does.
What's wrong? You just keep repeating yourself.
You know, I also belatedly just realized something. I'm dumb. Our very last interaction with Hikage was like, I can shapeshift into anybody. Kagiha could be dead, and this could be Hikage right now. Oh god, I didn't even think. Oh no, I forgot my cognition. Oh no. Well, I guess we'll find out. He smiles faintly.
Beniuri, I have a favor to ask of you.
You do?
That's why I've come here tonight.
What do you want?
Yeah, the music stopped. Music stopped. Ah! Kagiha reaches out and touches my cheek. Will you just give me that hairpin real quick, girl? Man, do you have like no dexterity with your fingers? You could have pickpocketed that off her hair at any point. You were like holding her for a solid hour, sir.
I want something precious to you. Will you give that to me?
I'm pressing the wrong button.
What? Something precious?
Yes. Something precious. For example, your violet ribbon.
The ribbon? Actually, that makes more sense than the hairpin. I know she said that she saw the shard in the hairpin. But it would make sense that, like, the final shard is somehow connected to the ribbon that Monshiro's had for, like, 10 years. But who knew that she had it? I mean, only Hikage would know, being the master. Out of all the guys. Oh man, I love this. I love this so much.
Why does he know about Monshiro's ribbon?
Girl, I'm still so proud of you!
Is that alright?
Monshiro gave it to me, so I can't do that.
As long as you possess it, we can't return to life together.
Huh?
Things that we become attached to will chain our souls to this world. I want to return to where we came from, with you. That's why you can't keep the ribbon. You do want to go back, don't you?
Yes.
Then, please, will you give it to me?
His fingers, his voice, his words. What he says gently tickles my ear. A shiver runs through me, and my thoughts seem to melt away. As if ensnared by some hypnotic spell, my thoughts start to become hazy. I mean, he's got glowing eyes, so...
That ribbon is important. Monshiro gave it to me, but... I can't return to the real world if I have it? We're finally together, but now we're just going to be separated again? No. I don't want that.
Shall we return together? You will give me the ribbon, won't you?
Yes.
Wonderful. That makes me so happy.
I remove the violet ribbon from my pocket and hand it to Kagiha. Kagiha. It has wrapped itself around my hand as though it doesn't want to leave me. Good luck, charm.
Oh!
Kagiha twirls it around his hand and pulls it away. Some small doubt prickles at the back of my mind.
Wonderful.
The expression of relief on his face as he stands, ribbon in hand, makes me forget all of my doubts. He takes a step back and slips the ribbon into his pocket.
If I have that ribbon, we can't go back?
No.
And if I don't have it, we really can go back? Without leaving anyone behind? Together?
Yes, I'm certain we can. It'll be all right.
He looks at me straight on, and there is a hint of sadness in his eyes.
I'm sorry. I have to go.
What? Where are you going? I thought we were going to be together.
I'm sorry. We'll be able to see each other very soon. Could you keep my presence here a secret from the others?
Why, Kagiha?
Please.
Okay. I'll keep it a secret.
You're a good girl.
He pats my head and stares hard at me. With that, he turns around and leaves. Oh, that was sneaky biscuits! That was the sneakiest of biscuits. He got me. He got me good. Alone now in the hallway, the rain seems louder than before. That mysterious rain that falls with the coming of each night. Oh, so mysterious. This will be the last time we hear it. Oh, girl. What's happened to you? Are you okay? Have you lost part of your soul? Man, you are not kidding about your accessory losing, like, getting super dark. Because it doesn't show it in the little, like, box picture, but here, we've only got, like, a quarter left to go, and then we're doomed.
Tomorrow, we'll complete the kaleidoscope and return to our world. I'm glad. I guess I shouldn't have held on to that ribbon. Now we can go back. Everything will go back to normal at last. We can all go back.
I was half expecting her to get eaten by a monster at that point. It's like, and you died. Game over. I don't remember how I got back. When I came to my senses, I was lying on the grass in the greenhouse. Well, that's a good sign. I awaken slowly, awash in the lazy feeling I get whenever I oversleep. Did I just lay down and sleep here last night? Was meeting Kagiha just a dream? Well, do you have the ribbon?
What could that possibly have been?
We're so doomed.
All right, let's roll. You ready? Yeah, I'm fine.
So, we're finally gonna say goodbye to this world.
It's not over yet. We're just getting started.
Yeah.
We look at one another as we head out of the greenhouse. We're headed off to the Master's headquarters, wherever that may be. Probably the study? As Usagi promised, there are black butterflies clumped up in various places throughout the hall. Delightful. These must be the signs guiding us to him.
It's so quiet.
It's so silent in the hall that I can hear my own heartbeat. Normally, we'd hear the roar of the monsters from somewhere within the manor. Maybe they're hiding, waiting for the storm to pass. I can't hear anything that sounds remotely like them. We walk along the long carpet in silence.
It's too quiet. Soon we arrive in front of a room. This hallway was supposed to be endless. The same scenery would continue on and on and on, and we'd be forced to turn back. But now we can see the end. He's behind this door.
We made it.
Yup.
Silence, then more silence. We know what we have to do. We'll open this door, step inside, and face the cause of all of this. There's no need to hesitate. Even so, none of us dares to lay a hand on the heavy door handle. We're frozen to the spot. And then, we hear voices inside.
Hikage, will you truly keep your promise? You just won't quit, will you? You really should do something about that obnoxious personality of yours. Don't change the subject. I've done everything you asked. Yeah, don't worry. I've got something fun up my sleeve.
Wait, these voices. There are two of them. One belongs to our enemy. The other, a gentle one I know well. Why are they talking like they're old friends? I wonder why.
Ah, here they are now.
Suddenly, there's a flash of blinding white light. And then, in the next instant...
Whoa. Where are we?
Wow. Such colors. I like the throne, too. A fierce gust of wind blows the doors open, and I can see into a vast open space.
The hell's up with this room?
Whoa, creepy. It's like the whole place is churning. Makes me feel like I'm drunk.
Yeah, it's kinda psychedelic, eh?
You guys.
The first thing I see are bright, vivid colors. So bright, in fact, that they're practically blinding. The light shining in from the glass windows is too ominous to be sunlight, too clear for moonlight. The pure white marble floors glitter in a multitude of colors. What? I don't know what to say. What is this place? The warped scene before us fills me with a vague sense of dread. All I want to do is run away, but my eyes are transfixed. It is both divine and foreboding. I feel dizzy, as though I'm barely hanging on to my sanity. Hikage and Kagiha? The two of them stand before us amidst this toxic garden. In the center of the space is Hikage, looking calm and composed. Kagiha is beside him, looking shocked.
Such a rude woman. You're quite the eavesdropper. No! Beniyuri? Hikage! It isn't time yet!
What's going on here? Why is Kagiha with Hikage? He stands there in silence, a bitter expression on his face.
I wanted to see how you'd look. They would have found us before long anyway, so it was just a bit of theater for fun.
Ever the consummate scumbag.
Kagiha! Hikage! Ah, my useless guard dogs. How nice to see you again. I could have done without it myself.
And you're just happy because the last shard is here.
That's true. Isn't it obvious? The kaleidoscope!
It's right next to Hikage. On the throne beside him, the kaleidoscope shines more brightly than ever before. But what I'm even more curious about... Kagiha? What's going on here? Why are you with Hikage?
Beniyuri.
How are you and Kagiha connected?
If it's so difficult for you to say, I'll do it for you. No! She's...
I can't
take this anymore! Why won't anyone tell me anything? Why aren't you surprised that Kagiha is here with him? Who is Hokage? Why did you pretend to be our ally? Why? My bottled up emotions erupt. I had hoped to be calmer when this moment came. We're facing the master of the manor. I have to be calm. I have to calm myself down. But the dark emotions inside me have boiled over and I can't stem the tide now.
Why did I do it? Isn't it obvious? To gather the shards. The easiest way to guide the herd is to become a part of it. And the more you trust me, the more you despair when I betray you. Destruction. I've always done this, and I always will.
What do you even want, Hokage? What wish do you want granted with the kaleidoscope?
That is none of your concern.
It's a wish you're so desperate to make come true that you're willing to tear us all apart like this. Please, don't hurt us like that.
Hurt you?
Why are you laughing? The mirth in his piercing laughter slowly turns to contempt.
Because it's funny. You've hidden away an inconvenient memory. You alone have plunged yourself into the lukewarm broth that is friendship. I'm surprised you can say that.
You what?
Let me ask you then. Have you ever hurt anyone? Have you ever done something you can't take back? Are you in any position at all to reprimand me?
What's that supposed to mean?
Let's discuss the past a bit. We still haven't gotten to the juiciest parts.
What are you talking about?
Long ago, there was a girl. There were 4 boys she was wonderful friends with, and they always played together. And on one summer day, the grown-ups brought them to a lake far removed from civilization. Lush trees, clean air. They enjoyed themselves so much that they broke their promise to the grown-ups. No! You can't!
Stop! You don't have to tell her! I've still got a gun. Ah! Hokage interrupts their protest by firing his gun at the ceiling. I mean, what could she have done to all of you? And what did she do/not do that the boys are still like, no, she can't remember? They still care about her so much, so whatever she did, like, wasn't enough to actually break the feelings they have for her. Good grief, guys, what is it?
You all have no manners at all. Don't you know it's rude to interrupt someone when they're speaking? Can't you see she's listening intently?
Hokage, are you talking about one of my memories?
Yes, Benieri. This is what you wanted to remember. And also, what you didn't want to remember.
About what happened at summer camp. He smiles coldly, making his way towards me. Oh, look at Muncher freaking out.
Get away from her! It's not me who wants to draw near. It's her.
He says, walking closer.
What? You want the truth, don't you? But you should have already remembered.
The truth.
That's right. You should already know. Try and remember.
The alluring sweetness of his whisper shakes the small box locked inside me. The box was supposed to have been locked, and yet the lid opens easily. My memories pour out of it,
flowing endlessly back into place. Lines stretch outward, connecting the disparate dots of my memory. My true self is revived.
Yes?
Before they knew it, it had gotten dark outside, and rain began to splash down onto the roof and windows.
It's starting to rain!
You're right. It's so loud!
The clouds had been gathering for quite some time, but they hadn't noticed, totally caught up in their exploration.
The mountain weather changes quickly. We should head back to the campsite before it gets any worse.
The rest of the group nods in agreement, and together they hurry out of the manor.
Okay, so we're seeing more after Summer Camp 1.
Whoa, what the heck?
Just as they arrive outside, Kagiha shouts in despair. The rainfall outside the manor was far heavier than they had expected. Their route back is flooded. It seems as though the rain has caused the lake to rise, and it threatens to completely submerge the path before long.
What are we gonna do? We've gotta hurry!
Oh no! Are we gonna be okay?
There's no need to be too afraid. Just stay calm and follow the path carefully. If one of us slips and breaks something, we'll be in trouble.
Everyone follows Natsuki's instructions, crossing the path cautiously. He himself goes last so that he can keep a close eye on his friends. With each step, they feel the uncomfortable sensation of water filling their shoes, but there's no time to worry about it.
Phew, we made it. Somehow.
Aki and Kagiha reach the shore first and let out cries of relief. Soon after, Kazuya follows. But
Hey!
he cries out and then suddenly stops.
What's wrong, Kazuya?
The ribbon. It's gone.
His face going pale, Kazuya points at his knee, where painful-looking scrapes are exposed to the air. It looks as though the ribbon that Ai had tied on his leg had come undone as they walked around.
It doesn't look like it fell off here, so maybe it came undone somewhere in the manor. I'm going to get it.
No, don't! It's dangerous!
He's right. What if the path gets submerged while you're on your way back?
Kazuya, they're right. Don't worry about the ribbon.
As they all try to convince him not to go, Kazuya just keeps shaking his head.
I promise that I'd give it back. I'll go and get it, so you guys should just go on ahead. Hey, Kazuya! Wait!
Shaking off his brother, Kazuya starts running along the rapidly sinking path.
I'll go with him. I'll be right back.
I'll come too. I'll worry if just the two of you go. You guys stay here, though.
What? Hey, wait up, everyone! You, oh man, kids.
The heavy rain makes it harder and harder to see the three of them as they run back towards the manor. Aki and Kagiha can only watch, worry in their faces. Together, they run back towards the manor, getting completely soaked through.
I've gotta find it fast. Where could it be?
We only walked around in this area. We should be able to find it pretty quickly.
It'll be faster if we split up.
As Natsuki suggests, the three of them split off in different directions in search of the ribbon. Their eyes peeled carefully, they retraced their steps. Eventually, Kazuya discovered the ribbon sitting on the floor of the manor.
Yes! I found it!
It's unusual to hear Kazuya raise his voice. He holds the ribbon up to show Ai and Natsuki.
I'm glad we found it so fast.
Yeah, I have to give it back to you no matter what. I know it's really important to you.
Oh no, and then did he like wait 10 years to return it? And then not tell her the reason? Oh man, my feels.
Kazuya squeezes the ribbon tightly. Ai smiles and takes his hand.
You can give it back later. For now, we've got to get out of here.
Yeah, let's get out of here. The rain is getting even stronger, and we don't want to keep the others waiting too long.
At Natsuki's urging, the three run out of the manor. As they arrive outside, they notice that the rain has grown even stronger. The water level on the path has risen to Ai's knees.
No way! Now what?
This is not good. Hey! Hey! Can you guys hear me?
We're gonna call the adults! Wait right there, you guys!
What? What did you say? We can't hear you! Aki! Takuya!
Despite their shouting, the torrent of rain drowns out their voices.
We've got to hurry across.
That's dangerous. I don't think we should. I'm sorry. It's my fault.
No, it's not, Kazuya. It'll be fine. We can still make it across.
Yeah, but...
Natsu, we have to go now or we'll be stuck.
Okay. It's dangerous, but let's try.
Buffeted by the driving rain and powerful winds, the three of them look out towards the opposing shore.
Okay. The rain's starting to get a little weaker. Now's our chance.
Natsuki, Ai, and Kazuya set off across the path. Despite being slowed by water resistance, they manage slow progress.
I can't move at all.
Try paddling with your arms. It might be easier.
With great difficulty, they are able to continue. Just as they start to approach their destination,
Oh!
Kazuya's legs are caught by a rush of water. His whole body tumbles into the lake. Ai reaches her hand out towards Kazuya as he struggles.
Kazuya! Grab my hand!
He manages to grab Ai's hand. But with the weight of the water soaking into his clothes, Ai's tiny body isn't strong enough to pull him along. Slowly, Ai is dragged into the lake with him.
No! Help! Help!
Stay there! I'm coming right now!
Natsuki dives into the lake, grabbing Ai from behind.
Natsu! Natsu!
It's okay. I've got you.
Natsuki treads water as best he can while trying to push Ai back towards safety. Why is Natsu so awesome, though? Throwing herself onto the path, Ai heaves, sucking great gulps of air into her lungs. Natsuki pulls himself halfway out of the water, clinging to the path.
I'm glad I managed to save you.
Thanks, Natsu.
Wait here. I have to help Kazuya, too. I'll be right back. Don't worry.
Soaking wet, Natsuki smiles at Ai. A gentle smile, as bright as the sun.
Natsu? Wait, Natsu!
But he sinks back into the water, disappearing from view. She reaches out, crying out as loudly as she can. But everything quickly becomes covered in a white fog. Nothing can be seen. Even the sound of their voices are drowned out.
Natsu.
Ai! Natsu!
Hi! Kazuya!
Hey! Over here! Pull them up!
The white fog becomes a black curtain, and Ai's memory cuts off. So she still doesn't remember everything. Oh no! That's not a good sign.
Oh, that's not a good sign at all. Now she sits in a daze dressed in black. Look at how tiny they are. Ugh! Before her is a black framed photo of Natsuki, smiling broadly at the camera.
It's a picture from summer camp last year. We went fishing in the river. It was a great time. Natsu was really good at it and he caught lots of fish. We all roasted and ate them together.
Ai gazes at the photo, thinking of the past. Why am I here? What's going on? This all feels like a dream. Like it isn't real.
Funeral guest A.
The kids were playing alone, unsupervised.
A storm hit and they fell into the lake.
Natsuki tried to help them.
Kazuya still hasn't regained consciousness.
So, Natsu did not move away. He died trying to save How did Kazuya... Was he able to, like, somehow save Kazuya but not himself? Ugh. Gosh darn it, sad violin!
Those poor things.
Takuya and Aki moved away during summer break. Ai is all alone now. Damn. Natsuki died. Kazuya went into a coma. Takuya moved away, and Aki did too.
Everyone is gone. Aki and Takuya. Where did Kazuya and Natsu go? Did they both move away too? When can I see them again? I wish I could see them.